You tried to kill Dr. Forbes at the inn last night.
No.
Don't keep lying to me. For years, I worked to change your appearance, make you talk. Get you in danger, all I've done for the sake of your stupid animal jealousy.
It was the same criminal who tried to kill you at the inn.
But why should anyone want to kill Larry?
Where's Noel?
You surely don't suspect him.
I gotta get out of this. I gotta think fast. Trapped.
Oh, boy, they've dropped the wabbit.
Look, fellas, I'm Rin Tin Tin.
Now I got you. You're a dead wabbit.
Telegram for Elmer Fudd.
What's up, Doc?
Dear nephew, I'm waiving you $3 million in my will. Uncle Wooey. Oh, boy, I'm rich. P.S. But you don't get 1 cent if you harm any animals, especially wabbits. You're free now with the wabbit. Go and whomp and frolic in the forest. Oh, boy, I'm rich.
Okay, fellas, break it up.
$3 million.
Angel in the skies. Angel in the sky.
Come on out or I'll blow your head off.
I'm just an angel in the sky.
Please, Mr. Wabbit, go on back to the forest where you belong. Be nice with the wabbit.
Ooh, ouch, ow! Hey, what are you trying to do? Kill me? Hey, you're fracturing my skull. I'm gonna call Uncle Louie. That's what I'm gonna do. Operator. Hey, you got a nickel? Hello, operator. Give me walnut treat. Oh, that's you, Mert? How's every little thing?
Please, Mr. Wabbit, don't call Uncle Wooey. I won't hurt you again. I promise.
Well, okay. But watch your step after this, fat boy. Hey, what do you got to eat around this joint?
Eat? I'll fix this guy. Thinks he'll trick me, huh? Step right this way. That'll fix him.
Why, that dirty double-crosser. Let me in. Open up! Hey, I'm getting pneumonia. Open up! I'll die. No, I'm too young to die. Please let me in. Hey, this scene ought to get me the Academy Award. Say goodbye to Uncle Louie for me. Oh.
Uncle Louie? What have I done? $3 million all shot to pieces. Don't die with the wabbit. Please don't die. Walk-a-bye, baby, on a treetop. When the wind blows your cradle.
Come on, that stuff. Swing it.
Walk-a-bye, baby, on a treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. Down will come baby.
Special delivery.
Your Uncle Louie has kicked the bucket. You now inherit $3 million. Inheritance tax, $2 million, defense tax, check county, which leaves you owing us $1.98. Please remit.
You don't get the dough, eh, Butterball?
No, but I'm gonna get you.
Yipe! Well, yipe again! Don't go down there. It's dark.
Good riddance to bad rubbish.
Easter greetings. What's up, Doc?
He's alive! Let me go! Let me go!
Do you mind if I say I think you're a swell person?
Hmm? You're very beautiful. So beautiful, I'm going to make you immortal.
Hey, where's the girl?
Well, you'll never see her again.
I'll give you a treat to tell me where she is. I'm not kidding.
If you were to kill me, you're leaving at large a monster that only I can control.
creatures of the light. How can you say with absolute certainty what does or does not dwell within the limitless ocean of the night? Are the dark, enshrouded legions of evil not but figments of the imagination, because you and your puny conceit say they cannot exist? Whence came the story, told in frightened whispers down through the ages, of witch and warlock, werewolf and vampire, and all the spawn of hell, born on the sable wings of night to the unholy communion of the witch's Sabbath?
The angel of death has stretched forth his hand, and we consign this soul to infinite mercy. If there are any who care to look upon the face of the departed, or he is carried to his final resting place, you may do so now.
How can you defile this sacred house with the body of that evil man, that servant of the devil? His hands are stained with the blood of the innocent, and his unspeakable sorceries.
Please, you can't create a disturbance here. Dr. Clayton, I'm terribly sorry. Poor old Kate hasn't been quite right since the shocking murder of her little granddaughter last year. But I never dreamed...
I understand. Why don't you please go on with the service? Dust to dust, and may his soul find mercy.
Isn't it all for the best, Uncle Lloyd? After all, he caused you nothing but unhappiness.
He was my brother, yet he always seemed an alien soul, even in childhood. I believe he hated me all his life. After he returned from India, Elvin was like a man obsessed by a demon. Nothing was sacred to him. He had nothing but contempt for all that decent men hold dear. His mind became a black and evil thing, probing into the perverted knowledge of ancient sorcery and demonology.
Must have been insane.
We're all quick to call insane any mentality that deviates from the conventional. There have been many things in heaven and earth undreamed of in our philosophy. Now, David, you take Gail home. I'm going to Elvin's house.
Well, you're sure you won't leave me, Dr. Clayton?
Yes, quite sure. Now, run along, dear. I'll be home very soon.
All right, Uncle Lloyd. Come on, David.
horrible blasphemy.
Stop! You don't know what you're doing.
Where you burn yourself.
Your brother searched the earth to find those books, and you dare destroy them.
The earth will be a cleaner place without them.
The fools who enforce the law believe his death was an accident. But I know you murdered him. You threw him from the top of the cliff.
I thought only to save my own life. He brought his death upon himself.
You lie. You followed him there to murder him.
You couldn't get anyone to believe that.
What do I care what they believe? You'll pray for death long before you die.
Darling, you've made me very happy.
No happier than you've made me. And now, don't you think we'd better tell Uncle Lloyd? After all, he is my guardian.
Of course, although I don't think he'll be very much surprised.
Are you back already? Has the moon lost its appeal?
Why, not at all, sir. Well, that is, what I'm trying to say is that...
Could you possibly be trying to tell me that you and Gail are in love?
That's it, exactly, sir. I hope we have your approval.
Yes, David. I know her happiness will be safe in your hands.
I'll do my best, sir.
I believe you. I can face the future with a lighter heart.
You speak as if you were in danger.
No, not at all, dear. It just makes me feel happy to know that your future's assured, that's all.
by the veil of Shaitan, Dark Lord of the Abyss, I live. I am not yet strong, but the power has been given me to draw everlasting life from the veins of the living. They will give me the blood from their hearts while I destroy them. Hide my coffin in the boat and guard it. The power is with me only during the hours of darkness. From dawn to dusk, I lie helpless in the grave.
What do you make of her, Dr. Clayton?
I don't know. She was in perfect health a week ago. Now she's dead.
Do you think it was murder?
I don't know what to say. There's not a wound on the body except the 2 tiny puncture marks in the throat. Yet the appearance of the body would indicate that she bled to death.
I could tell you why she died, but you wouldn't believe me.
Kate, if you go snooping around, I'll have to send you away.
Oh, please, don't do that. I don't mean any harm. You're a good man, Dr. Clayton. Everyone knows the goodness of your heart. But your brother Elvin brought terrible evil upon us.
He's dead, Kate. And all evil died with him.
But it didn't die. It's growing stronger every day.
That's enough. You'd better leave. I suppose by rights I should send her to an institution.
Oh, that would be needless cruelty. She's perfectly harmless.
I'll take your word for it. I think I should order an autopsy. This may be murder.
I doubt if you'd learn much from an autopsy. The bloodless condition of the body wasn't caused by any known poison. You burned the book that would have given you the information you want. Elvin. Did I startle you? I'm so sorry. But you can't be standing there. You're dead. No, I'm not dead. I have life far beyond anything you can understand. But that doesn't make you any of the less guilty of murder. You took it upon yourself to sit in judgment of me and destroy my mortal span of life. Am I losing my mind? That was no sign of life in Elwin's body when it was placed in the vault. You'll know that I'm no intangible figment of your imagination when you feel the weight of my hatred. Your life will be a torment. I'll strip you of everything you hold dear before I drag you down to a sordid death. Young love in the moonlight, the theme of so many poetic rhapsodies. Gail was an easy hypnotic subject, and I would have made her my disciple. And to save her from being initiated into the dark mysteries, the eminently respectable Dr. Clayton stooped to murder. Yes. Your life, a menace to all this clean and decent, had no right to exist. That you failed. By the power of those I serve, my life is indestructible, eternally sustained by the life I take from others. I'll take life from Gail, slowly. You will see her life ebb day by day and be powerless to save her. Man or devil, I don't know what you are, but...
Uncle Lloyd?
Yes, there's nothing to worry about, dear. I thought I saw a burglar, that's all.
Oh, you nearly frightened me to death.
I'm sorry I frightened you. It was nothing but a shadow. Now, it's very late. Hadn't you better go to bed?
All right.
Good night, dear.
Good night, Uncle Lloyd. Good night, David.
It's a long time to wait, but I'll see you in the morning.
An ambitious young doctor shouldn't waste his valuable time thinking up pretty speeches. Good night.
Good night. Forgive me, Dr. Clayton, if I seem to be impertinent. But have you told all the truth about that shooting?
No. I have reason to doubt my own sanity.
Why do you say that?
I saw my brother Elvin here as plainly as I see you and talked to him. If it was no insane hallucination, it's too terrible to think about.
Oh, don't worry about it. You've been under a great strain lately, and you know what kind of tricks our nerves play on us sometimes.
Yes, that's my only hope.
If you'd let me take over most of the burden of your practice for a while, I'm sure you'd be all right in no time.
Thank you, David.
Let them feed the flickering flame of your life with borrowed vitality. The final outcome will be the same. In a short time now, they will call you dead. Then you will awaken and be as I am now. You will serve and obey me forever. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Dr. Clayton. How is Gail? Is she any better today?
I'm desperately worried about her. In spite of everything I can do, she grows steadily weaker.
Haven't you discovered the cause yet?
As you can see, she has all the symptoms of acute anemia, and I'm treating her for that. But I can't find a single case in medical history where it develops so quickly.
There must be something that can be done. Can't just let her die. Hello, dear.
Hello, darling. I'm sorry to cause you and Uncle Lloyd so much worry.
Now, don't you fret about it. We're going to have you up and about in just no time at all.
I know you will. Isn't it lovely out here in the sunshine? But it's so different at night. I have such awful nightmares. I dread falling asleep.
Why? What do you dream about?
I dream of a horrible bat-like creature hovering over me. I try to struggle, but I can't move a muscle. Then it seems to swoop down and suffocate me.
Where did you get those marks on your neck?
An insect bite, I guess. I was rather unsightly, so I've been wearing the scarf.
When did that happen?
I don't know. I just happened to discover the marks the other morning when I was looking in the mirror.
Are they painful?
No. In fact, there's no sensation in that particular spot at all.
That's odd. Dr. Clayton, don't you think Gail should have a blood transfusion immediately?
Yes, I've been thinking about that. I'll advertise for a donor.
I'd like to do it, if my blood's the right type.
Good. I'll make a test. There's more color in her face already.
How do you feel, darling?
Ever so much better.
I don't think we have any more to worry about.
What's the matter?
I was just clumsy, that was all. Now, my dear, the best thing for you is sleep. Good night, dear.
You're by far the nicest uncle anyone ever had.
Hurry and get well, darling. Remember, you've got a date for a wedding.
I won't forget.
Dr. Clayton, is anything troubling you?
Yes. I saw a face outside Gail's window.
Well, that's absurd. Gail's window's on the
I
second.
know it sounds fantastic, but I'm convinced that Elvin is responsible in some way for some intangible menace threatening us all.
Well, that's impossible. Elwin's dead.
I know it's impossible according to all normal laws of nature, but
Can we be sure there are no supernatural laws beyond our understanding? We've been watching Gale grow steadily weaker and weaker, sinking every day. And medical science could offer no explanation.
Dr. Clayton, even though some things may be unknown to medical science, I'd hardly look to superstition for the explanation. Don't ask me to believe that Elvin's threatening Gale's life. The dead have no power over the living.
I don't know what I believe myself. One reads of so many things for which there seems to be no natural explanation. Will you come with me to the vault where Elvin is buried?
Why go there?
Because if there is such a thing as a vampire existence after death, the state of the body will show the proof and it can be destroyed.
Well, that's ridiculous. I'd feel like a fool, or worse. Prowling around dead bodies on such an errand.
Can you afford to be squeamish where Gale's life may be in danger?
All right, I'll go with you.
If what I fear's true, there's no time to lose. The coffin's been taken away.
Perhaps it's been stolen by medical students.
I'm afraid that's not the answer. Elvin dedicated his entire life to the dark powers of evil. What unholy forces he set in motion.
Dr. Clayton, ignorant people believed that sort of thing in medieval times, but not anymore. I know there's a natural cause for every effect. And I don't believe Gale's life is being threatened by any supernatural power from beyond the grave.
Perhaps you're right, I don't know.
Dr. Clayton, I'd like to marry Gale immediately and take her away. I think a change of climate might be beneficial.
I don't know whether that would be advisable or not. I'll think it over.
I hate to come to you with this, Sheriff. I just can't wait any longer.
Well, what's the trouble?
Unless you do something right away, I'm afraid Gale's going to be murdered.
Well, who do you suspect of trying to murder her?
Dr. Clayton.
Oh, that's impossible. Why, Dr. Clayton's one of the finest men I ever knew.
That's what I used to believe. But I've been forced to change my opinion. He's either losing his mind or he's attempting to divert suspicion from himself with some fantastic story of supernatural vengeance from beyond the grave.
Well, why should he want to kill her?
She has considerable money, which he would inherit if she died unmarried.
Well, Dr. Clayton wouldn't want her money. He has plenty of his own. Besides, that's a very serious charge to make, merely on suspicion.
What if it is? I'm watching her die, and something's got to be done. The other night, I insisted that he give her a blood transfusion, and immediately her condition improved. I myself could see how she became stronger. The next morning, she was weaker than ever.
Well, there isn't a thing I can do unless you give me some definite proof of criminal intent.
After Gale is dead, you may be able to charge him with murder. That will be a great comfort to me.
Are you sleeping? No, just resting. I heard about what was happening to you, and I had to come here. I'm the only one who can save you.
I appreciate your interest, but Uncle Lord's doing everything possible.
I know you don't believe me. You think I'm crazy. Everyone does. But I know more about some things than you'll find in all the doctor books in this room. You wear that scarf to hide the marks on your throat. I know what made them. I know what steals the life from you at night. And I also know what'll save you. There's no use for me to talk to Dr. Clayton or no one else. They wouldn't believe me. The sheriff said he'd send me away if I made a nuisance of myself.
Don't worry about that.
I can help you if you'll let me. Here, wear this. Wear it around your neck always. Never take it off.
I naturally hold the cross in reverence. But how can wearing it be of any greater help?
Because they haven't the power to touch a sacred symbol.
Hey, who do you mean?
Vampires. Creatures of the devil who are neither alive nor dead. During the day, they sleep in their graves in death-like sleep. But at night, they have the power to roam the earth. Oh, I didn't mean no harm, Dr. Clayton.
Don't be afraid. I know you didn't mean any harm. Excitement isn't good for our patient.
I didn't mean to get her excited. I was just anxious to help her, that's all.
I understand that, but I think you'd better go.
The vampire is your brother Elvin. Take his body from the vault and destroy it with fire. That's the only way you can put an end to his evil power.
The body isn't there. Someone has removed it.
You must find where it is. Nothing can destroy his power at night, but his sorcery cannot protect him during the day. I'll do all I can to help you find him.
Did you believe what she said? Is that why I have those horrible nightmares?
I don't know, dear. It seems utterly impossible, and yet it's the only answer to an impossible condition. I'd been convinced of some malignant powers at work, but I didn't want to frighten you with that, and I couldn't even believe the evidence of my own eyes. Do as she said. Wear this, my dear. It's the symbol of a power that delivers from all evil, and we need divine help.
Forgotten mansion deep in a dismal swampland, a scientist crazed by his lust for revenge repairs the last detail of a diabolical death plan.
A few moments ago, Petro was a man, a harmless, good-natured man. Look at him now. He's no longer human. He's a wolf, snarling, ferocious, lusting for the kill.
The beast strikes swiftly, the first of 4 violent, fiendish murders. Into this crime-ridden situation, a reporter finds the biggest story of his career.
What should make a gory enough story for your paper? This is more than just a story to me. He was my friend.
Joined by the girl he loves, these two follow the gruesome trail of the mad monster. Every lead proves false. Then, one night, a strange, ominous power draws this girl to a rendezvous with death.
stand this any longer. We've got to have a showdown. I think you're killing Gail.
How can I be doing that?
I don't know what devilish means you're using. But if she dies, I'll kill you.
I've done everything in my power to save her.
Don't expect me to believe that. Anyone with the slightest medical knowledge can see that she's not suffering from any normal disease. Her vitality is being systematically destroyed.
That's true. I don't know how I can make you believe what my own common sense calls impossible. Her life is threatened by some abnormal creature that has no right to exist.
That abnormal creature is human, not a ghost returning from the grave. If I could possibly do so, I'd take her away from here. But the law protects you. All I can do is hold you responsible for her life. If she dies, so will you.
I don't blame you for suspecting me. I don't blame you for thinking possibly that I'm a homicidal maniac. But the truth is even more unbelievable. I honestly believe that she's better off here than if you took her away. But why don't you stay and watch over her? I'd be glad to have your help.
I'm sorry if I've done you an injustice. But I've been so worried about Gail, I've nearly lost my mind.
I understand, and I sympathize with you with all my heart. Let's go up and see how she is.
How do you feel, dear?
A little better. And I wasn't troubled with any nightmares.
Good. Go back to sleep. I'm going to sit here beside you for a while.
It'll be nice to know that you're near me, even when I'm asleep.
I believe you won't be troubled with any more nightmares. Good night, dear.
Good night, Uncle Lloyd.
When they're all asleep, break into the house and get the chain from around her neck, Zola. You can do it, I can't. I will do as you say, Master.
What do you want with me? I didn't do anything.
Quiet or I'll break your neck. What do you know about this?
That's Elvin's servant. What's he doing here?
It looked as if he were trying to strangle Gail.
I wasn't going to hurt her.
What were you doing in the room?
Elvin sent him for some purpose. You're the one who removed Elvin's body from the vault. Where did you hide it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Elvin is dead.
He's neither dead nor alive. He's a vampire. And Gale will never be out of danger until his body is in ashes.
What is this talk about vampires?
I know you don't believe him, but I can't let that stand in my way now. I'll hesitate at nothing to make you talk. Where does he lie hidden during the day?
You'll never know.
No, you don't. I want to know what you're doing in this house. There he goes.
What chance have you against me? I have powers at my command far beyond your wildest dream. Your life is forfeit any time I care to take it.
It's not possible.
It is possible. Now you know what we're up against.
What can we do against a creature like that?
Despite what he said, he can be destroyed. In the meantime, you guard Gale. Don't leave her alone for a minute.
Yes, sir.
You failed.
I couldn't help it. He woke up. I'll try again.
That opportunity's gone. They'll be on their guard now.
Let's try something else.
Good evening, Sheriff.
Good evening, Doctor. Young Bentley made some wild talk before church this morning.
Yes, he was half out of his mind with worry. He came here to accuse me of trying to murder Gale.
Yes, that was it.
But you don't believe that.
No, but others heard, and gossip has gone all around. And considerable feeling has been stirred up, and there's no telling what some irresponsible hothead might do.
I'm sorry to have people feel that way about me, but I don't see what I can do about it.
Well, I suggest that you go away for a while. They'll soon cool down and come to their senses.
But I can't leave. I have work here that must be done.
So this is where you lie hidden during the day. The color in your face proving you are a vampire. And not one of the honest dead who rest in peace. Dr. Clayton will believe me when he sees you. And fire will destroy your evil power.
How do you know Doc Clayton ain't one of them crazy Jekyll and Hyde fellas that puts on a pious air during the daytime and goes around at night committing murder?
You're right.
Yes, sir. When people are dying and no one knows the reason why, it looks like murder to me, and we better do something about it.
I don't like that kind of talk, Wilkins.
Maybe we don't like the way you're not doing anything.
I'm doing everything possible. There's not the slightest proof of murder against anyone. And I'll throw you in jail for inciting mob violence if you don't keep quiet.
Hey, here! Hey, old Kate's been murdered.
Murdered? Well, where did this happen?
In that old abandoned cemetery. I heard her scream, but by the time I got there, she's dead. Her neck was broken.
Did you see anyone?
No, and I didn't hang around looking for anyone. I ain't lost no crazy murderers. Old Kate never harmed a soul in her life. Her death is proof enough that there's a crazy killer roaming around here.
And finding him is my business. I'll not stand for any mob taking matters in their own hands. That's final. Take me to where the body is.
Yes, sir. We better do something pretty quick.
Am I here? Old Kate found you and I had to kill her. I knew they'd search the cemetery, so I brought you here.
You will be well rewarded for your faithful service, Elvin. Make a secret crypt for me here where I can remain undisturbed.
Everything will be as you say.
O mighty Lord of the Abyss, your servant vows in eternal obedience to your will. Time has come when I must destroy all those who stand in our way. shining this place across Kate her life did no good. If I'd only known in time that he was here.
Just committed another murder. I saw him as plain as I see you, and he glared at me like a devil. You get on the phone and rouse some of the folks. We stop this right now.
You should be guarding Gail.
No, she's all right. I look in every few minutes. Did you find the hiding place?
Yes, but I was too late. The coffin had been removed. I don't know why I didn't think to search the old cemetery before Kate sacrificed her life.
We stood around long enough waiting for the sheriff to do something. Hey!
Gail's all right. She's sleeping like a baby. What's our next move?
I don't know. We must find that coffin. I don't know where to search.
Why don't we just try and think of all the logical places?
Elvin's house. Might have been taken there. That's worth trying.
Dr. Clayton, you stay here with Gail. Let me go.
No. I told you before, I feel that I must be the one to destroy him. We were brothers, and there was a bond of hatred between us that lasted a lifetime. If I fail, then you must be the one to take up the fight. For Gail's sake and for the sake of mankind.
Some of your men surround the house. The rest come with me. Where's Doc Clayton?
He's not here.
Where is he?
What do you want with him?
We're going to stop him from committing any more crazy murders.
Dr. Clayton is innocent.
Well, you said yourself he was trying to murder Gail.
I was wrong. Please believe me, terribly wrong.
No, you weren't. You were right. I saw the proof tonight with my own eyes, and I caught him red-handed.
That couldn't have been Dr. Clayton. It was his brother Elvin.
Have you gone crazy? Elvin Clayton is dead. Everyone knows that.
You don't understand.
I don't understand why you're trying to protect him. All right, men, go ahead and search the house. Come on, you.
Wilkins, you stupid fool.
Here, you. Go ahead with the search, man.
Operator.
No, you don't.
Please believe me, you're making a terrible mistake. I'm telling you the truth when I say that Elvin's responsible for those murders.
I'm beginning to believe that you're just as crazy and dangerous as Doc Clayton. Leave here alive. We'll wait here. He's got to come back sometime. Would you look at this? A book on witchcraft and vampires. No one in his right mind would read this sort of trash. It'll soon be daylight.
I suppose he just went out for an evening stroll, huh?
You wouldn't understand.
I understand about murder, and I know what to do about it.
Master. Master!
You don't wait for death. You come to meet him. Carry this thought with you to your death. Gale will become a vampire, a slave to my will forever.
You're weakening, aren't you? Your time has almost come. Dawn, you'll be as helpless as one truly dead. Even if it costs me my life. Look. Good heavens! There's two of them.
Greater love hath no man than that he lay down his life for his friend. We all mourn the passing of a friend, but rejoice in the knowledge that he has entered into the eternal life, where there is no pain nor sorrow.
Yes, listen. A young girl just left here, alone.
Don't be frightened. We won't hurt you.
Let me out.
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. I need you.
You need me?
Yes.
What for?
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings at a single bound, this amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Empowered with X-ray vision, possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent.
Lois, what are you doing here?
Oh, just getting the woman's angle on this story.
The mechanical monster! Look out!
You wait here. I'll phone this in. Yes, I'll give you the details later, Chief. All right, Lois. Lois! This is a job for Superman.
What a story this is going to make.
The jewels. What have you done with the jewels?
You'll read about it in tomorrow's paper.
Are you going to tell me what happened to those jewels? Won't tell me. You'll soon change your mind. Superman! step and she's doomed.
That's a wonderful story, Lois.
Thanks, Clark, but I owe it all to Superman.
There it is.
It's mine by right of discovery. No other human eye shall see it and live.
Today, all San Juan is asking, where will the Flying Death strike next? Who will be the victim? What is back of all these mysterious and fantastic murders?
There'll be one inquest that you won't broadcast, Mr. Thorpe. Your own. Doc Robin?
I don't know. Neither do I. It's ridiculous. I assure you that I'm not implicated. Well, I don't know, but we'll find out, won't we, Speck?
You bet we will, Arden.
I don't know nothing. Big toe.
pen, Loring?
Yes. What's the meaning of this?
It means that you're under arrest, lady, on suspicion of the murder of Dr. Hugo Robin.
These objects were found in the wreckage left by the explosion in which Dr. Robin met his death. Miss Loring, can you identify them?
Yes. They were his.
On January 18th, the doctor made a new will, naming you as sole heir. It's your contention, I understand, that you knew nothing of this will until after his murder.
I object, Your Honor. The prosecution has not yet proved a murder charge.
Objection sustained. Order. Order in the court.
We just got to see the judge.
How many times do I have to tell you? No kids allowed.
But you don't understand, officer. We have information relative to the case.
Yeah, we know something awful important, too. Your boss up there'll be awful mad if you don't let us tell him.
I said beat it.
Well, you're not very polite about it. You could at least say please.
Please, beat it. If Officer Kennedy could arrange to keep the door closed, we'll proceed with the case.
Can I get out, too? Can I, please?
Quiet. Proceed.
No more questions. Your witness.
Miss Loring, will you tell the court how long you and Dr. Robbins employed?
About a year.
And on the day in question, were you on duty as usual?
Yes. I was in the office all day.
Oh, she was not. That's a big fib. She was at Dan's. I saw her there. And I saw her sneak out while he wasn't looking.
Quiet. Quiet.
But Mr. Judge, she wasn't at Doc Robbins' office all day. She was at Dan's. I saw her. Honest right. I saw her, too. We all did. Yes, even her house. What more we can prove?
I'm sorry. I guess I forgot. I was there for a few moments to leave some things to be repaired.
If Your Honor, please, I ask that these children be held for questioning. Their memories seem a bit more accurate than the defendant's.
You may question the children as material witnesses at the proper time.
Your Honor, we have put this witness on the ground she's too young to testify.
I am not. I'm 5 years old, going on 6.
Age is not the determining factor. It's a question of competency. Come here a moment, my dear.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Brown, the butcher has one just like this, only bigger. And he takes a big piece of meat and goes bang.
We'll talk about Mr. Brown later. Now, I want you to tell me the difference between right and wrong.
You mean your mommy didn't ever teach you about it?
Yes, of course, but you see, that was quite a long time ago. Now, I'd like very much to have you explain it to me.
Well, let me think. There's the right to do with the pencil, but that's a different kind. And there's your right hand, and there's your right road, and it's right to mind growing up, and it's wrong not to be polite to people. And it's awful wrong to take things that don't belong to you. Now do you understand?
All right.
Now then, little lady. All right. Now, suppose you tell us just how and where you saw Miss Loring that day.
Well, you see, it was like this. Me and Susie were playing, and all of a sudden a bad dog grabbed her and bit a big hole in her side. It was awful. I thought Susie would die, so I took her to Dan.
Cotton, needle, adhesive, scissors. There.
Will she get well, Dad? Can you fix her good as new? Can you, huh?
Why do you think they call me Fix-A-Dan? Susie's going to be all right. Not a thing to worry about.
Who's that girl, Dan?
You now put your finger here while I tie this ribbon.
Ice cold lemonade. Ice cold lemonade. Get your ice cold lemonade here. I need a drink before I go in. How about you, Bud? An excellent suggestion. Hey, you guys, you're drinking up all the profit. You can't run an engine without gas. Hey, look, guys. There's that same girl again. Maybe she's a spy or something. There's certainly an air of intrigue about her. Maybe so, but I think she acts awful mysterious. Don't be silly. You all imagine things just because she's a girl. Take care of things, this and that. Hi, Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hello, kids. Sold out so early in the day?
No, it's just too hot.
Well, that ought to be good for your business.
They just want to go fishing, that's all. Well, gee, we took in 17 cents, and we still have plenty of supplies left for tomorrow.
That makes a net earning of 30 cents for your first month in business.
Gee, we'll be paying income tax in no time. Ow! That's my sore toe.
Did you see your doctor as you promised me?
Well, not yet, but I'll see him tomorrow for sure.
We'll see to that foot today. I'm going up to Doc Robbins after a while, and you're going with me, young man.
Doc Robbins? Oh, no, Dan, please. Jeepers, I don't want to go to Doc Robbins. Sure glad I'm not you, Curly. That Doc Robbins scares me. Me, too. Dan! Dan! Dan, it's running. Your model works.
Yes, does he? I've got it this time.
It sounds like 1,000,000 bees. Does it make honey, Dan, does it? Of course not, silly. It makes atoms and stuff. But Dan, aren't all atomic bees dangerous?
Definitely. In this small firing chamber, for instance, there's enough power to blow us all to kingdom come. That's why this room is out of bounds for you youngsters when I'm not here.
If it blew up, Dan, would we just disappear like with atomic bombs?
I'm afraid so, Spike, but don't you worry. I'm not going to let it blow us up. Now, suppose you all run along. Curly, you wait in the car. I'll be right out.
Why, I thought you to get all about Doc Robbins. Now, don't you worry, Curly. We won't let you go up to Doc Robbins alone. If Curly has to go, we all go.
Not me. I wouldn't go up to that spooky house of Doc Robbins for $1 billion. Not even 1,000.
Don't be afraid, Beck. I'll take care of you. Honest, I will. I promise. And so we all walk in Dan's station wagon. But the boys are awful scared riding in the front seat with an atom bomb. I beg your pardon, Your Honor. Honor doesn't understand. It wasn't an atom bomb, sir. Merely the firing chamber of Dan's atomic energy machine.
Your Honor, I think perhaps this Fix-It Dan can tell us about it.
He can't, though. He's gone away.
He's gone away? Where? When did he go?
I don't know. We haven't seen him since the day of the explosion.
Your name?
Beck.
Yes, I see. I mean your legal name, please.
I'm Slytherin within Jones. Junior.
I think we could understand you better if you took the gum out of your mouth. That's better. Now, were you present at the Fix-It shop on the morning of Wednesday, July 10th?
Let me think. Wednesday the 10th. I don't remember for sure. You see, I'm not very much good on dates. I always get them wrong in school. I get my best marks in poetry. Make it up myself. You want to hear one? Nature. Isn't nature a beautiful thing? The music in the air makes you sing. Back and forth go the huge trees and honey made by the bees. blue as a water with pure white foam, and mother's calling the young to come home. Nature did her job well, and not even once did she fail.
Give me that gum.
Order.
You want to hear another one? Bombs away. We're over Tokyo now, another day. All right, boys, bombs away. Good work, boys, another hit. I bet them Japs down there have an awful fit. Try it again. You're doing okay. All right, now, bombs away. The bomb hit with a burst of noise. Guess who they were? That's right, the Doolittle boys. Oh, excuse me.
With the court's permission, I'd like to excuse this witness and call him later.
Order.
And what is your name?
Curly?
Yes, I should have. Your legal name.
William Benson.
Thank you, William. Now, will you tell us what happened at Dr. Robbins' office that morning?
You mean before or after he and Dan had the fight?
Oh, so they had a fight.
Rhymes, go home. Please, Rhymes, go home.
I appeal to your honor, please.
Get that dog out of this courtroom. All right.
Will you please tell the court? Oh!
Order. In the interest of time, let the dog have his way.
Suppose you start by telling us when you all left the shop.
Well, like Artis said, we drove up to Doc Robbins' place in Dan's car.
Probably just a dog or a bird.
I hear Doc Robbins keeps wild animals chained up in that big old house.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors. Hope you haven't been waiting long.
Not long. Children, this is Miss Laurie.
Good afternoon.
Do you suppose the doctor will have time for an emergency patient?
I think so. Just a moment, I'll find out.
That's the same girl.
Sorry, he must have gone up to the house. He spends most of his time on research now. I'll call him. Yes? Would you give the doctor a message, please? Yes. I'll tell him.
Maybe the doc's too busy. Can't we come back later or something?
Now, don't be impatient. I'm sure he'll be down any minute.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Doctor. Do you mind taking a look at this young man?
Come right in.
I think a little sulfathazole will fix that, Miss Loring. Would you see to the dressing, please?
Yes, Doctor.
Were you successful, Cameron?
I'm ready to go ahead with the full-scale machine. I've been needing more materials.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. You shall have everything you need. However, I have a great deal at stake in this project. And if anything happened to you, I'd be left with nothing, absolutely nothing to show for my investment.
Oh, I realize that, Doctor. So I brought along the specifications and the firing chamber of the model itself. Just a moment. I have an interest in this, too. We both know the term a destructive weapon. So I must have your guarantee that it'll be used only for the betterment of mankind, not its destruction.
But surely, Cameron, you don't think we have any intention?
We? Just whom do you mean by we, Doctor?
Myself and my associates. Naturally, in a venture of this magnitude, I can't assume the entire financial risk.
Strange. Our original understanding made no mention of associates. Just who are they, Doctor?
I'm not at liberty to say at this time. However, you have my assurance.
Your assurance? For what, Doctor? To sell humanity short? Oh, no. Before I'd let that happen, I'd smash my life's work into useless fragments. While men like you and your partners exist, the world can never know peace.
Golly, Dan sure sounds mad.
And I'll see to it that you'll never get your hands on these.
Well, since you're being so high-handed, you force me to adopt the same measures. Either you leave me those papers, or I keep this.
Keep it and welcome. I can easily duplicate it. And it won't do you any good. I promise you that.
Long distance, please.
And Dan never said a word on the way back or anything.
And when he made these threats to Dr. Robbin's life...
He never meant it that way. Why, Dan's the smartest guy in the world. He wouldn't kill anyone. I know he wouldn't.
Your Honor, I demand that a warrant be issued for the arrest of this fix-it Dan.
Somebody want me?
It's Dan! Dan! Dan!
Quiet.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, if my arrival created a disturbance, but it was apparently timely. From what I overheard, I'm a wanted man.
You are Fix-It Dan?
Well, sir, that's my, shall I say, local trademark for my repair shop. May I ask, Your Honor, why I'm wanted?
For questioning in the state's case against Anne Loring.
But, Your Honor, she's no more guilty of murder than those children. The charge is ridiculous. Frankly, I feel whoever disposed of Hugo Robin did the world a service. But it certainly wasn't Anne Loring.
Most convincing. I trust you'll be as effective in your own defense. If the court please, I ask that this man be held in custody until formal charges can be brought against him.
All right, kids, come on.
Well, if this isn't a welcome sight. How are you?
We had a few things to do.
You did, and what did you do? It's nice of you to come and see me. Well, isn't it beautiful? Thanks, kids, thanks. You know, that's a very nice compliment.
Who's making all that racket in here? Oh. Well, I ought to know better than leave a bunch of kids alone. Well, will you look at that pile of plunder? What do you think you're hiding, huh? Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Let me have a look at that bouquet. That does it. Now get out of here, all of you.
We have important matters to discuss, and you said we could have 15 minutes. This is a chip.
Will you be quiet and get out of here? Now get out of here, please. You kids will have me back walking a beating.
another visitor for you. Sing out when you're ready to go.
All right. Jailer, something you overlooked.
Oh, thanks. 50 famous fairy tales. Huh?
This is it. Come on. That lawyer guy's in there.
No use kidding ourselves, Professor. We might as well face it.
But the whole thing's preposterous. My firing chamber didn't cause that explosion. If it had, it blown up not only the doctor's office, but half the town.
Don't you see, sir? Without the firing chamber, we have no proof. After the testimony of those kids, we'll be lucky to settle for manslaughter.
Jeepers. What did they do to Dan? Well, it's life imprisonment at least, and it's all our fault. That lawyer guy said so. We just gotta do something. For what, Trudy? Go look for that firing chamber. Dan left it in the doc's office that day, and...
You mean go near that house again?
Dan's always helped us. Now he's in a jam. Are we gonna let him down?
Of course not. Come on, Speck, let's go.
Well, don't leave us. We can help, too. We've all got work to do. Come on. We go with you. Me too. Probably one of Doc Robbin's bones. Somebody's screaming in that house, but nobody lives there anymore.
Maybe those wild animals are still chained up in there. Maybe those wild animals are still loose in there. I'm getting out of here.
It is getting rather late, isn't it?
Yeah. Looks like rain, too.
Curly, Speck's gone.
Speck! Speck! Where are you?
He was here just a second ago.
He couldn't just disappear. Look for him.
What's that?
Speck! Speck! Speck, are you all right? Speck, do you feel okay? Don't you come down here, Rags. You think of a way to get us out.
There must be something around here we can use for a ladder. A tunnel.
And stairs.
I wonder where they go. They evidently left the doctor's office before the explosion. That's how it must have got in that day without us seeing them. Well, it would seem to me that this tunnel's our only hope.
I'm not going in there, not me.
Well, you just can't stay here and starve, Speck. Come on, Speck. Don't be scared.
Together. I gotta get out of here.
sacrifice for Poland can we make with honor, gentlemen, that we've not already made? That our sons and grandsons have not already made?
Are you suggesting that I can succeed while the Polish legions have failed?
Perhaps you have been made beautiful, that Poland might be made free. You are a woman. Napoleon is, after all, only a man.
You've made me woo you. All week. A week of ours that might have been filled with happiness for us both. You are the only woman whose favor I have ever begged for. I love you, Mary. A crown would not be unbecoming on that lovely head.
I want no other crown than your loving me.
I wish mine were as lasting as yours, then.
Since films began, there has been none to equal Conquest, costliest production ever made, and stirring beyond words. The raid of the Cossacks, the grand ball in honor of the Emperor Napoleon, the price a woman paid for love.
I cannot modify my entire policy to suit your feelings.
Power has conquered you.
I was a fool to expect understanding from a woman. You will see. Russia will see. England will see. Whether I am the slave of power or its master.
The marriage of Napoleon and Marie Louisa of Habsburg. The retreat from Moscow. Banishment to the Isle of Elba. Napoleon escapes and again sets Europe aflame. The Battle of Waterloo. Exile of Napoleon to St. Helena. The parting of the lovers.
Goodbye, Mary. You gave greatly for so little.
You have given me much more than love, Napoleon Bonaparte. You touched me and gave me life. You lifted me up. The whole world went away from me. I will never know that little world again.
Terrible scream. They've got bats in this basement. Bats? They won't hurt you. Even if they do, we've just got to find that firing chamber.
You can search all you want, but I'm gonna stay here and hide. I'm not going out there again. You fellas can find the firing chamber, and when you come back, I'll be right here. All I want to do is go home with bed. There was something in that box.
That's strange. I certainly thought I saw light under the door a minute ago.
A light?
This was Doc Robbin's research lab. man didn't blow up the dock.
Come on, we've got to get this to the police.
The chip's gone. It'll blow up. No, how? Get out of here. He dropped that. We're gunners. What? Catch him. What's that, Dick? That's my shoes. Telling me to go home. Where'd you fellas come from? A big hole then fell on us.
Come on, Troy. We must find that chip and get the firing chamber away from us.
Yeah, if you don't blow us up first.
There he goes. Come on, upstairs. Look, a footprint.
Chip and get out of here.
We'd better divide up the church systematically. Wait!
It's Anne Loring and that attorney. What are they doing here? She sure looks guilty to me. And he's definitely the criminal type. I bet you they are both in on murdering the dog. Come on, Dad, we can hide here. Hurry, Dad. Hurry, Dad. Get up there. I'm hurrying, Jess, I'm hurrying. Hurry! That's causing the trap. Hey, Dad! Hey, Dad! Come back here! Wait a minute, Phyllis! Here he is! Hey, here! There he has a firing chamber. Well, he better be careful with it. Stop that! Run! Dad! He's up that firing chamber Hey! Come down, Phyllis! I'm gonna marry on you! Come down, Philip, boy. You ain't no acrobat. Gone again. Hey, Dad, where are you? But where could he go? came in this room and I'm going through that door.
Spec, pull yourself together and tell us what happened.
Fellas, Gosh, it's the lawyer.
He's dead. Murdered. You said he was the murderer. Did he murder himself, too?
It's that nurse. I knew it.
Darling, you all right? What happened?
I don't know. Well, searching the closet, and suddenly the door slammed shut and locked. I remember getting dizzy, and then everything blacked out.
No wonder. Look at this.
Late Dr. Robin was still with us, I'd probably have come to as a guinea pig or something.
Oh, darling, don't kid about it. The very thought of the man makes me shudder.
Come on, Ann, let's go.
Come on, let's get out of here.
To us. How did we get in here?
Don't know how we got in. How do we get out? It's a jam. It's a firing chamber. It's a gorilla. I'm taking out of there. Hey, I can see the kids. Maybe they can get us out of here.
Operator! Operator! Get me a police station! Hurry! Quick!
Hello? Yeah. Wait a minute, not so fast.
But I tell you, we've got him, and we can't get out. And there's a giant gorilla chasing us.
Now get this, you kids. I ain't falling for any more of your shenanigans. You ain't getting any police up to Doc Robbins for any wild goose chase after giant gorillas and firing chambers.
Taylor, are those youngsters up at Robbins' house? What did they say about a firing chamber? Answer me. Rags. What is it, boy? Your young pal's in trouble?
Say, Professor, did Doc really experiment on wild animals up there? Professor? Professor! Professor? Dog.
Somebody took the squad car.
Well, get the other car. Get the squad car.
It's gone dead.
So loud, Spec.
I'm breathing. I can't.
Get you here some way. Dr. Robbin.
Hey, ain't that the guy you murdered, Professor?
He did not. Here's the firing chamber to prove it. We found it in the... Look out! It'll blow up!
Don't be alarmed. It's perfectly harmless without the machine. As I've been trying to convince the police here ever since my arrest.
And they wouldn't believe that I stayed on with Dr. Robbins just to watch him. He must have become suspicious and faked his own murder just to implicate the both of us.
Yeah, and this explains that phone call to Chicago you told me about. To have himself shipped out as one of his own specimens. He's all yours, Inspector.
Come on, Gargantua. The chief wants to do a little research with you.
Thief that killed Ben, Mrs. Evans. And nothing human tore through that wall.
I'll take her back, Harris. Together we go to Arkham. I swear it.
You can't go in that swamp. It's certain death.
Let go of me.
Sold. 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 Sold!
Hello! Is anybody there? No!
Water's fine, isn't it? Are you the house decorator? Shake.
I am shaken, mister.
Viacom.
Won't you tell us who you are?
I am Mara.
What do you fear?
I ran away from Baloo.
Tarzan Jane helped Mara.
If you help me, you'll be in danger too.
Getting older also began to affect Weissmuller, and it started to show up on the screen. Weissmuller was getting a little too old and heavy to be swinging through the trees, but when his contract came up for renewal, Weissmuller demanded a percentage of the profits. RKO let Weissmuller go and replaced him in the series with Lex Barker. Weissmuller made 6 Tarzan movies for RKO. Tarzan and the Mermaids was Weissmuller's last Tarzan movie.
If my people knew anyone posed as Baloo, they would destroy him.
If people know Baloo a man, they destroy you.
It is the will of Baloo that they be hurled into the sea.
They could take Weissmuller out of the Tarzan series, but they couldn't take Weissmuller out of the Jungle movie. As soon as he was free from the RKO contract, Weissmuller was offered a lucrative deal with Columbia Studios to star in a series based on the comic strip character Jungle Jim.
The body?
Yes, Doctor. And the police are particularly anxious that the cause of death be determined at the earliest possible moment.
It's a pity. She was a very beautiful woman. One hates to perform an autopsy on a beautiful woman.
But you've no other choice, Doctor.
Most unusual. There are no marks of violence on the body. What do they suspect? Poison? Have they any idea?
My understanding is, Doctor, that the authorities are entirely at sea as to how she was killed. They know why, but, and they also have the fellow who killed her, but...
Yes, that doesn't matter. That's none of our business. Our business is to find out what killed her. And yet, one often wonders, what could have caused the last thought that was cut off by death? If it was spoken now, what would it be?
Yes, you're here. You found me at last. But you know what you killed me. I warn you.
Don't come and I'll step. No, don't, please. Don't. No, I told you I didn't want the bandage.
Why, Laura? Why are you so opposed to the bandage? Does it remind you of something, perhaps?
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing, Laura, nothing. Now, won't you lie down again and let me complete the examination? You're a sick girl, you know, in a highly nervous condition.
I want to know what you meant by saying the bandage reminded me of something.
If you don't know, how should I?
You don't fool me for a minute, Doctor. I know how you feel about me.
Do you, Laura? Then I wish you'd tell me, for I don't know. I don't know how I feel about you at all.
You're clever, Doctor. But I'm wise to you and that fool of a son of yours.
How long have you been married to Ward now?
Too long.
And why don't you give him his divorce? He's asked you often enough.
I'll give him a divorce when I'm good and ready.
I see.
I'm not afraid of anything he can do, or you, or anyone else. What's that?
Your heart's beating like a trip hammer. I must warn you that this high state of nervous tension...
What's that noise?
It's only a branch tapping against the window. Now, my dear Laura, if you want me to help you, you must tell me what it is you fear.
I told you I'm not afraid of anything. I know what's going on here. Someone's trying to scare me out, but it won't work, see? Here I am, and here I'll stay until I rot.
I'm afraid there's more truth in that than you suspect.
Laura, I must ask you not to cause Father any more trouble. I don't want you threatening him, you hear?
You too. You're so cute. I'm sure you want to be alone.
You're not going to make him pay for my mistake.
What are you going to do about it?
I'd like to...
You'd like to choke me, wouldn't you, Ward? You haven't got the nerve. Here. This is the only thing you ever gave me. You can have it back.
She's right. I gave her this when we were married. It's the only gift that ever passed between us.
Ward, what do you propose to do about Laura?
What can I do? She won't leave me. She won't give me a divorce.
Well, things can't go on this way, you know.
Dad, what is the matter with her? What do you think is wrong?
I don't know.
She wasn't this way until she began getting those letters from abroad, you remember?
Yes, it had something to do with those letters.
But you would have thought that when they stopped coming, that...
What is it, Elizabeth?
There's a patient, Doctor, a Mrs. Williams.
Williams?
That's the name she gave, and she's decked out like she's going to a horse show.
I can't see anyone today. Ask her to make another appointment.
Dad, please don't let what has happened interfere with your practice.
Oh, very well. Send her in a few minutes.
Sure, Doctor. Oh, yeah, that Bill Raymond's waiting. Do you want to see him?
Who's he?
That private cop who's always hanging around just hoping somebody gets murdered.
Oh, yes. He's probably come for his check. Take care of it, will you, Ward?
Yes. Elizabeth.
Yes.
This for you.
Gee, thanks, Mr. Rory. But this belongs to Mrs. Van E, doesn't it?
Not anymore. It's all yours.
She won't get sore, will she? I don't want to have any trouble with her. You know how she is.
I know. We all know, Elizabeth. And I want to thank you for your patience.
Run along now, Elizabeth.
Yes, Doctor.
You made a fatal mistake, my boy, in marrying Laura.
Yes, I know. But you don't suppose I'm going to stand for it forever, do you?
No, I don't. And I don't think it will be necessary.
Do you have a plan?
I think it'll be better if you leave everything to me.
From the day a mysterious caller came to see Dr. Van E.
Oh, yes, I remember now, Mrs. Williams. I spoke to you this morning on the telephone. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you any more now than I told you then.
Oh, naturally, Doctor. I did not mean to imply that there were any abnormal goings-on here.
I assure you there is not, Mrs. Williams, nor will there be.
Nevertheless, Doctor, the way you were described to me and the way your place was described to me, I am certain that I am in the right place.
May I ask from whom you obtained these descriptions?
From a friend, Doctor. A mutual friend.
Lilybeth, the woman I love. Can't we be friends?
Stop tracking your big flat feet after me wherever I go. I've got things to do.
Oh, gee, it's wonderful just to see you around, busying yourself, the little housewife.
I never knew the cop who didn't love to stand around and watch other people work.
Mrs. Williams, it's obvious from your conversation that you've come into possession of certain facts concerning my past. I know of only one person who could have given you that information, and it was my belief, yes, even my hope, that person was dead. But let me say that even if that person were alive, I should not submit to blackmail from you or from anyone else.
You show great courage, Doctor, for one in your unusual position. There has been no question of blackmail. I came here seeking your cooperation, which you have refused to give. So, let us call the matter closed.
Thank you.
Au revoir, Doctor.
Then came this sinister pair.
My little guardian of the doorbell. If you had waited another second, Inigo and I should have kicked the door in.
Yes, sir.
Sir, there is an air of inquiry about you that immediately offends my deepest nature. There is something suggesting Scotland Yard, the French Sûreté, the Italian Carabinieri, the Turkish Polizei, and other minions of the law. In short, sir, I think you're a cop.
Yeah, how'd you know?
I believe I'm in the home of Dr. Joseph Van E.
Yes, sir. I mean, sirs.
Oh, do not be polite to Inigo. He's only offended by it. Run along, Inigo. Make yourself at home.
We got a nice tree in the yard, but it ain't got no coconuts.
My little friend Inigo is deaf and dumb. He cannot hear and he cannot speak. But he reads the lips, and I would advise you to say nothing to annoy him. For his temper is short, indeed. This, I presume, is Dr. Van E.'s private office.
Yes, sir. But I really should announce you.
My dear girl, if I allowed myself to be announced, I doubt I would be received anywhere.
I'm sorry, really I am, but the doctor won't see anybody without an appointment.
Appointment? I have had an appointment with him these 20 years. He will see me.
Doctor, someone's coming!
My dear doctor, truthfully can it be said that your house is your castle, protected by your countless slaves?
So it is you, Leonard. I was warned you might appear like one of your own illusions out of nowhere.
My dear Joseph, you have not changed a bit.
Have you met my friend, Mr. Raymond?
Raymond? Oh, Raymond. No doubt a relative of the great magician of the same name.
Mr. Raymond is our private patrol officer. He keeps an eye on the premises for us. And other comings and goings.
A very good idea, my dear Joseph, to have a private bodyguard at your beck and call.
Well, you fellas are old friends, I can see that.
Oh, yes. Old friends.
Well, then maybe you'd like to be alone to talk over old times.
A very good suggestion. Thank you, Mr. Raymond.
I won't be far away, Doc. Well, so long, Mr. Leonide. Don't pull any more little men out of your hat.
Well, Leonard, what brings you to me after all this time?
The long arm of coincidence, my dear Joseph. Simply the long arm of coincidence. Aren't you glad to see me again?
No, I can't say that I am. You with your foreign background and I, what have we two in common?
Always truthful, Cousin Joseph. As when we were young men. You might have said no and saved your career. But you prefer to tell the truth and ruin yourself.
What do you want here, Leonard?
A few days' hospitality, my dear Joseph. Nothing more. Is that too much for one cousin to ask of another?
Remember, we agreed not to think of each other as cousins again, Leonard.
Bygones, my dear Joseph. And I'm willing to forget. And I suggest that you do the same.
You've grown older, Leonard, but there may be something in what you say. I'm not one to hold a grudge. But don't do anything that will make me regret my action.
You have my promise. Now, if you will show me to my room. Oh, I should say, I have a traveling companion from whom I am inseparable.
Who?
Inigo, a dwarf, one of the little men. He became very much attached to me when he lost his master. You do not object.
What good would that do?
How true.
Very well. You may have the room next to my daughter-in-law. I know you'll like that.
Oh, yes. The lady, who I am told has an utmost horror of having your eyes blindfolded. A phobia of most interesting origin, I dare say. Something to think about.
That night, my husband questioned Leonard about my past.
Cousin Leo.
Oh, my dear Ward. How flattering that you remember me.
Well, how could I ever forget you? What are you doing here?
A chance visitor, my boy. I wanted to see the old homestead again.
You've seen Father?
Yes, and he received me with open arms, in a manner of speaking.
I don't mind telling you, you came at a very bad time. We're having some trouble.
My boy, trouble and I are like this. I presume you refer to the charming lady in the room next to mine, your wife, I believe.
Yes, Laura.
I haven't met her, but I'm looking forward to the pleasure.
I'd like to talk to you for a moment.
All right.
Perhaps you can help us.
By doing what, my boy?
You've been everywhere. You were caught in Europe during the war. I'd like to show you something. You may be just the person I'm looking for.
If I can be of any service.
Did you ever hear of a dance team called Renee and Lorette?
I don't think so, my boy. And then again...
There must have been such a team. Look.
Renee and Lorette. The dance of the green mask in the green room in Paris. The green room.
Yes?
Oh, the face of the man does seem slightly familiar. May I ask, where you got this photograph?
The maid, Lilibet, found it in Laura's room and turned it over to me.
Oh, well, my boy, I'm afraid I can't help you. I played the green room on several occasions, but never with these people. In fact, I don't seem to remember them at all. And I appeared in many clubs during the occupation.
I'm sure the girl behind the green mask in this picture is Laura.
How can you be sure? Who can ever be sure what's behind the mask? If the people in this photograph could suddenly come to life.
I'd like to know who the man is.
It can be anyone, my friend. Anyone. In this makeup, it might be even I.
I wish you wouldn't joke about it. This is very serious.
Of course. But let us say you found out who the man in the photograph is. What then?
I have an idea that if the man in this picture were to show up, I'd find out I wasn't married to Laura at all. Think over what I've asked you. It'll be to your advantage.
Certainly, my boy. I will give it every consideration. And perhaps something will occur. Who knows? Don't you want to leave the photograph with me for my further study? It might be the very incentive that my memory needs.
No thanks. I'll keep it.
As you wish. I'll make a bet the man in green will get you yet.
A gruesome surprise was in store for me the following morning. Who is it?
It's me, ma'am.
What do you want?
The afternoon mail. You wanted to know when it arrived.
Was there anything for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Put it under the door.
I can't. It's a package.
What's in it?
I don't know. It's against postal regulations to open other people's mail.
That's never stopped you before.
I'd like to know what you mean by that remark, ma'am.
Oh, shut up and get out.
Don't you want me to help you open it?
No, I don't. Get out.
It's addressed to you in green ink with a warning. Look out for the man with the green mask.
Ma'am, who done it? Which way did he go?
Get out! Get out!
I just heard you yell. I was hoping it was a murder at least.
Get out! I tell you, you have no business here.
Well, but you don't understand. I'm supposed to be here. That's what I'm being paid for.
Paid?
Yeah. You see, I'm Bill Raymond, private cop in this neck of the woods. I was hoping we'd have a little murder or something happen around here so as I could solve it and get my old job back at Central Homicide. Nothing personal, of course.
Who told you to say these things to me?
Well, nobody said nothing to me. I was just waiting around outside to see Dr. Van E, and I heard you yell.
So you're a friend of that crazy doctor and his son.
Crazy? I wouldn't exactly say that, ma'am. The doc's a pretty good egg. You wouldn't want anyone to say you was crazy, even if you...
You can go back and tell them I'm not afraid of being murdered by you or them or anyone else.
No, I don't guess you are, ma'am. Still and all, if you was to get murdered and I was to find out who done it, it'd be kind of a break for me.
Va-t'en, fils de cochon.
I wouldn't say that to you, lady, even if I knew what it meant.
Now will you get out?
All right. I can take a hint. Nice little bedroom companion you've got there.
Get out.
I'll go, but don't think I'll come running next time you yell. I'll know it's a fake.
I became afraid and my mind started to crack.
Lilybeth, my melancholy baby, where are you?
Where'd you get that box?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lying little snoop going through my things. What'd you do with the picture? Where is it?
I didn't see it. That's the last time you put your hands on me.
I'll give you one more chance and then
I told you I don't know where the picture is and I don't know what you're talking about.
It's been you all the time going through my things, opening my mail, rapping on my door at night.
Now you're blaming me. I've never touched anything of yours.
You've got my robe on now. Where'd you get that?
I was just trying it on. Mr. Ward gave it to me. He said you didn't want it anymore.
I'll tell you when there's something I don't want. Oh, shut up. It's only a dummy.
A dummy? Where'd you get that thing?
I suppose you're going to tell me you don't know anything about that either.
Oh, I bet it was in the box. In the box I brought up for you, that's what.
There were no stamps on it. How did it get in the mail?
I don't know. The doorbell rang, and I thought it was a mailman. I opened the door, and it was sitting there on the stoop.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. I don't mind telling a lie now and then, but I'm not lying now, honest.
Trying to scare me out. I'm not leaving.
No, but I am.
You come here. You and Mr. Ward are pretty thick, aren't you?
Thick?
Yes, thick like your head. He's fallen in love with someone else. Who's she?
I don't know. It's not me.
I know it isn't you. I know all the signs. He's fallen in love with some simple-faced man. There's always a way to get even with them. I've got to find that picture. Otherwise, they won't know what he looks like. I've got to send it to the police. He won't dare touch me.
Who do you mean, the man in the picture?
Have you seen him?
Maybe I have, and maybe I haven't. Maybe I saw him go behind the thicket, or through the wall, or under the house.
He's here in the house?
Yes. I let him in. I let him in. He was waiting outside to get you, Miss Laval. Miss Laval.
There's nothing safe from your prying eyes, is there? You think you know everything, don't you?
I know why you're afraid, and I know what you've done. No, I'm not so thick. I'm not as thick as you think I am, Miss Laval. That head's supposed to be you, kind of a calling card. I'll remind you that...
Why, you...
Excuse me, lady.
Oh, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. Where are you hiding?
Dr. Fanny! Dr. Fanny! Doc! Fun is fun. But after all, there ain't nothing in my contract that says I gotta... Well, now I ask you, is that anything to be playing football with?
Where did you get that, Raymond?
Miss Fanny chucked it at me like I was a pass receiver for a football team. And I'm all out of practice.
Let me see it. This comes from a group of anatomical specimens that was locked in a room in the cellar. How did you happen to get it?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. There I was, outside her door, strictly minding my own business, understand? Listening at the keyhole.
I don't think that belongs in the realm of your duties, Raymond.
But, Doc, there were screams inside. You gotta admit it's within the longitude of my profession to make with an investigatory reaction thereto. What am I saying?
I don't understand how this head got from its locked room in the cellar.
Well, the way I heard it, it was sent to Mrs. Vanny.
That was rather a gruesome practical joke.
Why, your anatomical locker hasn't been opened for ages. I think you once told me you'd lost the only key to it.
I know. There is no key to my knowledge.
Why, that thing didn't walk out of the room by itself.
Hardly.
Doc, I'm worried.
What about, Raymond?
Well, now, take this head business. The whole thing don't seem hardly serious to me. I think that if it's all the same to you, I better be checking along to other duties.
You're not afraid, are you, Raymond?
Who, me? Scared? It's just that I don't think that there's gonna be any murder here done after all.
That's too bad.
Well, it's not your fault, I guess. It's just not my lucky day, that's all.
Thank you, Lilybeth.
Oh, Miss Lilybeth, have you a little more coffee in the kitchen?
What happened to the 3 gallons I already gave you today?
Lilybeth, what you need is a good, strong, steady man.
Who is always hanging around, tracking up my floors and things. What's that on your shoe? Looks like cobwebs from out of the cellar. What were you doing in the basement?
It could have been the attic.
Bill Raymond, you're holding out on me. What are you up to?
Up to?
Yes. Who asked you to go poking around in the cellar?
It was in performance of my duty.
What duty? What did you find?
Absolutely nothing. That's what makes me so disgusted.
Too bad about you.
You know, Lily Beth, I think somebody around here is just kidding. They don't mean business at all.
Why don't you just wait around and see?
Say, if you got any inside dope, I wish you'd tip me off. If I'm ever going to get back to Central and prove I'm a good detective, I gotta have some clues.
Yes, I was scared. Scared of my life.
I expected big things of that ghoulish-looking guy, but he ain't delivered neither.
I should say, in a way, you were entitled to expect big things from him. Leo was once confined in this house when it was an institution for the insane. Nerves, you know.
Do tell. Well, then, he must know his way around the place, huh?
I understand while he was here, he engineered an immense number of secret passages through which the guards could keep an eye on the inmates at night. Finally, he took one of these passages into the outside world, and we heard later he'd been seen in Europe.
Ah, Europe. That's where history's being made today. Gee, I'd love to travel and...
Well, perhaps you'll have an opportunity someday.
Not if something don't happen around here pretty soon to make me famous. That Lily Beth. I've been trying to get a cup of coffee off of her all day. She don't care what happens to my metabolism. Metabolism. That's a good word. I wonder what it means.
Operator, I want the police right away.
Stop crowding me.
But, hon, don't you want me around to protect you? That Indigo guy might...
Yes, but who's going to protect me from you?
Lily Beth. My wild Irish rose. I just live for the day when I can take you out of all this. When I can slave and get you the luxuries in life. Gee, I'd gladly work my fingers to the bone to buy you expensive motor cars and furs and jewels and things and serve you breakfast in bed. What's the matter with me? Am I crazy?
Yes, and I'd hate to hang by my neck until you got me all those things.
Yeah, you might get a little blue in the face. Still and all I gotta do is to find myself one slightly murdered body, and I'm in.
Stop looking at me.
Oh, Lily Beth, sometimes I think I'm not getting anywheres with you. What do you think?
I think you've got a good idea there.
All right, all right. You'll be sorry someday when you see my picture in the paper. Wait and see. Hey, Lily Beth, why don't you answer the doorbell? Maybe that Indigo guy wants in. The doctor ain't home. You'll have to call some other time.
Don't be silly.
Don't say I didn't tell you. Close the door on your way out.
Hey, wait a minute. Well, if it isn't Bull Raymond.
Shh, Terry. You trying to ruin me?
Ruin him. Come here, Bull. Meet Miss Cornell.
How do you do, I'm sure.
Likewise.
How do you happen to be out with him?
Cute, darling, don't you think? Flat at both ends, head and feet. You've heard me speak of him. Bull Raymond.
Bill Raymond, if you please, Mr. Terry Lee, you so-called reporter. How do you happen to be out with a dish like this?
Jane Cornell. Good for dull days in a man's life.
Mr. Raymond. Oh, yeah, I remember. Terry told me about the time you shot up the dressmaker's dummy.
Huh?
Yeah, he said you closed in on what you thought was the murderer, but it turned out to be the dressmaker's dummy and you shot it full of holes while the real murderer got away.
My pal.
So this is where you've been hiding after they kicked you out for that fiasco, huh, Bull? Bill, I mean?
What are you doing here? Can't a man rehabilitate himself in peace? Here I come, looking for an honest crime around here so I can solve it and get myself back to Central. And you come along and...
Where's the body, Bull? Bill?
There ain't no body. That's the trouble.
No, let's keep it friendly.
Friendly? What do you mean?
Let's have it. Who killed who and why?
Are you kidding? Did somebody get knocked off around here?
Look, I don't like to be kidded either. Where is it hidden, Sherlock?
Oh, Terry, you've been on the police beat so long that...
Now listen, Bill, you know me well enough to know I wouldn't come out here just for the ride. Not when I could be, It just so happens there was a call to the police. Came from out here. And I happened to be there when it came through. Miss Cornell happens to be the operator. So she tipped me off. Told me the line had gone dead. So I smelled the story, and here I am for an exclusive. You see what I mean? What's in that?
Well, that's the doctor's consulting room, but there ain't nobody in there. I've been standing here for quite a spell.
Open it up. Let's take a look.
That's funny. The lights in here ain't almost never out.
In you go.
Never do that. I could get killed that way.
Is that bad? Oh, so nothing's happened around here, huh?
It's busted. There, see? Like I said, there ain't nobody here. Hey, cut it out, will you? You're making me dizzy. Well, sure, somebody stumbled over it and pulled it out of the wall. Could happen anywheres.
Wants to shake hands with you, Bill. Step right up.
Not me. You seen it first. Doc!
Raymond, did you try and kill me?
Why, Doc, why should I do that? You ain't paid me for last month yet. How long you been here?
Now, let me see. I was going to make a telephone call when...
Somebody conked you, huh, Doctor? Then ripped the telephone wire out?
Yes, I imagine that is about what happened. Who are these people?
Well, they're all right, Doc. This is Terry Lee and Miss Cornell from the Times.
We don't want any reporters here. Nothing's happened.
Look, Doctor, nobody ever wants reporters, but then something happens and there they are.
But nothing has happened. I fell and hurt my head.
Oh, I see. Then you got up again, put yourself on the table, and got all nice and pretty in that shroud there.
You won't get any story here. And now, if you'll excuse me, I have some work to do.
Doctor, do you mind if we stick around for a while, seeing that nothing's happened? Well, why not?
Very well, you may stay for a while, but I warn you, if you make yourselves objectionable in any way, I'll have Raymond throw you out.
Well, come on. You heard what the doctor said. He's busy. Get out of the office.
Come again. Nothing can stop it.
You want to go first?
Yeah. No, certainly not. Ladies always go first.
Oh, thanks.
Watch that step. Watch it.
It's got me. It's got my hands. It's got. Jeez. It's this hand. It's this. Oh. Hurry up. I feel like a mouse. Get me out of this.
That the heir hereinafter named should prove to be of unsound mind, or if said heir should become insane or should meet death within a month of inheriting, then my estate is to be given to the person whose name is contained in envelope number 2.
Well, that will is practically an invitation to commit murder.
I remember a situation almost like this in an old play called The Fatal Hour, or She Should Have Known Better. At the end of the second act, the leading man takes the heroine in his arms and he kisses her. And then, filled with new courage, he starts out after the villain.
And, of course, comes back in the third act.
Oh, sure. No. As a matter of fact, in the third act, he's found dead in a bathtub. Why, there's nothing... Hey, wait a minute. This is loose. Hey, what's this? Listen, baby, don't be surprised if we discover an old skeleton in here. Well... Joyce! Joyce!
Probably a pretty nice guy, caught in a tough spot. That's the way I see it. You wouldn't want me to tell him you got kicked out of homicide, would you, Bill, old boy?
Oh, Terry, you're my pal. You know that, don't you? Would I kick you out?
You would if you could, Bill. Now, why can't we have a little talk, quiet like?
Well, if you just follow me in the parlor over here.
Oh, me too, darling, me too. Darling knows everything about everyone, and that's how I learned.
Did that?
I just sit at his feet and listen.
Baby, I'm going to miss you an awful lot when I grow tired of you. Now, remember, you're just going to listen.
Well, of course, darling. What else do I do when I'm with you?
Sit down. Now, as I remember it, there was a singer at the Click Club who called herself Flora Laval. Didn't she marry young Ward Vanny a couple of years ago?
I don't know nothing about it.
Oh, yes, you do. It was just about the same time that you had that affair with the dressmaker's dummy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now I remember, Terry. You're right. She was down to the Click Club, and it was her that married Ward.
Wasn't that on a bet of some kind?
Well, there was a party going on, and somebody dared Ward to ask the singer to marry him, and he thought at the time it was a good gag, and he went along with it.
That's right. He got pretty high and then popped the question at her.
How romantic. I just love that.
Hush, dear. L-I-S-T-E-N.
Oh.
Well, that's how it happened anyway. Ward woke up the next morning and found himself married solid. He'd asked her, and she'd snapped him up.
Oh, and they lived snappily ever after.
I don't care. I think it was sweet. Darling, couldn't I get you high sometime and...
Sweetheart, have you ever heard the old saying about little girls?
What's that?
Little girls should be seen and not heard. Now go on, powder your nose.
All right.
I think I'll be shoving along, too.
Now, wait a minute. We're just getting started. We were talking about a singer who called herself Laura Laval. Pushed her way into this house for good reasons of her own.
Gentlemen, I beg your pardon. I must tell you frankly, I have been eavesdropping.
Professor Leonard, this is a reunion.
My boy, you must forgive me. You seem to remember me, but I do not recollect you. When was it?
What was it? Oh, Professor, it was a long time ago, and I was a kid up in the balcony in Albany.
Yes?
When you brought down the house with great feats of legerdemain.
Oh.
You remember, Professor? That was the night that the box office receipts disappeared, just like magic.
Part of the act, my boy. Just a part of the act. It's a pleasure to meet one of my youthful admirers.
Terry Lee of the Central City Times.
Oh, the press? Well, it's nice to have known you.
Wait a minute, Professor. What's your hurry? Are you afraid I might bring up the subject of those certain unfortunate recent connections of yours?
shot in the dark, my boy, I'm sure. And I will ignore it.
Of course.
And this young lady, no doubt a companion of yours.
Jane Cornell, my fiancée.
Delighted.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Delightful. And I would suggest to take very good care of her.
Mr. Lee.
Oh, I haven't had a chance to talk to him yet, Mrs. Van E.
Never mind, I'll tell him myself.
Darling, I met her upstairs and I told her all about you and that you know everything about everyone.
Thank you very much, dear. Welcome to your living room, Mrs. Van E.
Thank you, but it isn't my living room. I understand you're not unaware of my position in this house.
Well, maybe you can tell us about it.
I'm being kept a prisoner here against my will. I'm alone and friendless.
I'm sorry. Why haven't you called the police?
They've done nothing but to call for the police. They have kept me penniless so that I can't leave.
I understand.
They're trying to destroy my mind, Mr. Lee. By innuendo and indirection, they're trying to make me believe I've done something dreadful in the past. That I'm to be the victim of some horrible vengeance.
You know best about that.
I'm innocent, Mr. Lee. I've done nothing. Now, this doctor's brought some stranger here with these tricks and illusions to further make me believe...
You mean the professor and his little,
Yes. You must help me, Mr. Lee.
Laura, it's so good to see you downstairs again after all these days being locked in your room.
You know perfectly well why I've remained locked in my room.
Ward, this is Mr. Lee of the Times, the gentleman I told you about upstairs.
Oh, yes. Look here, Mr. Lee. We don't want any more of that front-page splash stuff, such as I got when I married Laura.
Your wife's been telling us that she's being kept here under constant threat.
She is out of her mind.
See what I mean, Mr. Lee? They don't overlook a single chance to put it in my head that I'm crazy.
Perhaps I can explain, Mr. Lee. We don't believe there's anything wrong with Laura now. But we are sure something will happen to her mind if she continues to live under this strain.
It's just as I told you. They're behind it. Can't I make that clear to you? They spend all their time trying to terrify me. They write me letters in green ink. They send me dummy heads wrapped in green paper. Anything to frighten me so I can't sleep. I can't think. The only thought in my head is that I'm going to be killed.
These are very serious charges, gentlemen. And I might say it'd make a perfect front-page splash.
Lee, if you dare print a word about those ravings of my wife...
Don't do anything to make me think they aren't ravings, Mr. Van E.
He said to put the blindfold on, and you will know the truth.
No!
What's wrong with her, Doc?
Quiet, Raymond.
You don't mean that she's...
Dead, Raymond.
Then I knew that he was here.
She's coming out of it, but she's in an advanced state of shock. May be necessary to administer a sedative.
That's intended to shut her up. I'd like to hear her do some more talking, Doctor.
If her mind is allowed to dwell upon what's happened, that may be the breaking point.
Well, you've got all the answers.
Look here, Lee, I don't like your tone. If you have any insinuations to make them to me.
Okay, I will. Suppose you and I talk this over downstairs.
I don't recognize your right to question me. However, if it'll make you leave Father alone...
Bill, fix yourself a chair right outside the door and don't leave until I get back.
Sure, sure. But what about Lilybeth? Don't she write nothing around here?
Now, Lee, first I'd like to see your credentials. You bust in here saying you're a reporter.
That's the old turn the tables gag, Vanny, but if it'll make you any happier, take a look.
All right, you're a reporter. But I still don't understand how you and the young lady got the news about our troubles. Do you really believe that story, Lee? Do you in your right senses really believe that we are keeping Laura a prisoner here?
That's what the lady says. She said that...
Nonsense. Nothing would please me more than if she got out.
Look, I don't get any of this stuff, Vanny, but there's a tricky deal going on around here, and I intend to sit in on it. Too bad I can't flash the city desk to make ready for a front-page replay.
Yes, isn't it?
Either your wife is the victim of a well-plotted program of persecution, calculated to drive her insane, or she's the witch you say she is.
You're the fellow with the nose for news. What does it tell you?
It tells me that right now I'd like to know where your disappearing relative is. Get back, you fool.
What's out there? I have a right to know. Don't see anything. What was it?
It isn't possible. It isn't possible, of course.
What do you see out there, Lee? I've had enough of this.
Come on.
Are you nervous, Miss Cornell?
Oh, no. I think it's very exciting.
Well, Professor, I thought I just saw you outside, baying at the moon.
You disturb her sleep. Child.
Where have you been? How will you start acting normally for a change? You're bringing suspicion upon all of us.
I, my boy? What have I done?
Suppose you tell us.
Has no one arranged to silence you yet, Mr. Lee? What a pity.
I don't silence very easy, Professor, and it'd take a lot more than what you've done to her.
Do you suggest that I had a hand in that poor girl's unfortunate demise?
Why don't you behave yourself, Professor? Mr. Van E here has the right idea. You're just gumming up the works.
I did my humble best.
Who are you working for? What do you expect to get out of it?
I'm discharging a debt, Mr. Lee. A debt contracted many years ago. Now, are you any wiser than you were a moment ago?
No, but I'm beginning to get a general idea.
By the way, how's that little girl of yours? I hope fervently that nothing happened to her. She would look so beautiful lying here.
Look, Professor, I may not have been very smart in bringing Miss Cornell here, but if I thought you had any plan to do that...
Why do you persist in making me the villain, Mr. Lee? Now we will let you be the witness, Mr. Lee. I am here. The sounds came from upstairs, right?
Always reliable. Now what do you rehearse?
In there, Terry! In there! It's murder!
Jenny, wake up! Wake up!
Oh, Terry!
Tell me, what happened?
Oh, Terry, darling. Let me think. Everything went black and...
Yes?
Then it started to talk.
What started to talk?
I don't know. That thing.
Now look, let's get back to the beginning. I left you here with Dr. Van E.
Yeah, and then he gave Mrs. Van E a shot with a long needle.
Never mind that.
All right. Then he said, would I sit with Mrs. Van E?
Okay. Where is she now?
Who?
Mrs. Van E.
Where did she go?
That's just what I asked you, Janie.
Well, she was right here. Then Dr. Van E went out.
Then what happened?
Well, then Bill Raymond came in.
Oh, that's great. The two of you in the same room at the same time. How did you communicate with each other? Sign language?
Oh, I don't care. All you do is make fun of me. I didn't ask to come to this, whatever it is.
Oh, yes, you did, dear. Don't you remember? You said you wanted to see what the life of a reporter was like.
Don't forget, Mr. Lee, one must not expect too much of certain types of mentality.
Shut up, Bill Raymond. I remember you when you couldn't even make your X.
Oh, I want to go home.
We can't go home, darling. We've got to get a story.
Why?
You don't understand.
Yes, I do. Why do we have to get the story? Who cares?
She's got you there.
All right. Now you tell me what happened to you.
Me? Oh, well, you said to stay outside the door, and I pulled up a chair.
That's right. She was inside the door and you were outside.
Then come that odor of heavenly perfume.
That was an Elvin.
It was sweet and penetrating, like an ancient drug. And I felt kind of sleepy-like. Oh, so sleepy.
At last, he had me under his power.
There must be a button or a gadget of some kind around here. 2 o'clock, almost deadline for the 9 o'clock final.
Oh, Terry, what makes you think there's anything behind them walls?
I've got a sneaking suspicion that the professor uses them for a disappearing act.
I wish Lily Beth was here. Make me a cup of coffee.
Well, she's right over in the doctor's office. Why don't you ask her?
Poor Lily Beth. I kind of hinted that all I needed was a murdered body, but I didn't think she'd take it personal.
Will you stay with those walls?
I've been around them 3 times, Terry.
The thing I can't understand, if the professor was down here when the trouble was going on upstairs, he just had to be 2 different guys in order to have a hand in it.
Oh, Terry, let's figure it out in the morning, huh?
What's that? Wake up. Either something or somebody opened the front door.
Oh, that's the shortest night's sleep I've had in a long time.
All right. Now that you're good and rested, let's see if we can understand what happened upstairs.
Well, do you think it had something to do with that picture, maybe, that Lily Beth found in Mrs. Van Ee's room?
What picture?
Oh, the one with the couple with the 2 masks, you know, like we found, like that mask.
Who has the picture now?
Well, young Van E, I guess.
That's a point. Where has Mr. Van E been since his wife's disappearance?
Well, him and his old man are sleeping. I guess they got some sense.
No. I've already checked that, and they haven't slept in their beds tonight. Wake up!
I refuse to answer on the grounds that my tend to incriminate or degrade me. My unconscious mind.
Now look, Bill, please stay awake for a while. Now look, tell me, what happened when you smelled that sweet odor in the hall upstairs?
No, it smelled lovely. Lovely, that's all I can remember.
And Dr. Van E had already left Laura's room, is that right?
Yeah, he'd gone out, and he said goodnight, and he had given her some sedative or something that he said would take care of her till morning, and then he went down the hall to his own room.
And then you fell asleep?
Yeah, no, I just kind of dozed off a little. Like this.
Here's your coffee, sir.
Terry, that's a dirty trick.
Stay on the other side of that window.
What for?
Take a look.
I'm looking.
What do you see?
Why, it's Professor Leonard.
You think so? Come on, get outside.
Who, me?
Yes, you. I can't go out there with Jane in here.
Well, why can't I stay inside and watch and you go outside?
Oh, that's great. You'll watch the way you did upstairs. Now, do you want that guy to get away?
Yes.
Standing there shaking in your boots. Aren't you ashamed of yourself?
No.
Well, you should be. Go on, Bill. This is your one chance to rehabilitate yourself.
Wished I'd never even heard of the word.
Have your gun ready.
What good is a gun against what's going on around here? Lily Beth! Oh, gee, this ain't natural.
Who are you talking to?
The woman I loved. Poor little angel. Try and speak to me.
She can't hear you.
What was you doing outside? You're supposed to be dead. Now you stay right here, honey. I gotta catch that guy in the shrubbery. Oh, gee. What are you doing to me, Lily Beth? I got work to do. Lily Beth, be reasonable, will you? If you don't cooperate, I'll never get back to Central.
Never mind, Raymond. Take care of Lilybeth. Lilybeth!
Yeah, that's who it was. I opened the door and she fell right in my arms. Like she had something special to tell me. You notice that fragrance about her? And to think this wilted flower was once even as you and I.
Take her back into Dr. Van Ee's office. What's she doing wandering around? She's supposed to be a corpse.
What happened to that guy outside?
Never mind.
You found her?
I never knew she was lost.
I missed her. I missed her from my office. Will you please take her back?
What are you going to do?
Yes, Doctor, and what have you been doing? We've turned this house upside down trying to find you.
Hardly that, young man. If you'd done that, you would have found me. Now, Raymond, we can't allow this girl to remain in this condition any longer.
But what can you do? She looks like a perfect stiff to me.
Bring him into my office.
Oh, Doctor, this may not be any news to you, but your daughter-in-law has disappeared.
Oh, how dreadful. But let us say somewhat overdue, eh, Mr. Lee?
You don't seem very surprised to hear about it.
Young man, when you've been devoutly praying for something to happen, you accept your good fortune without question.
We thought that probably you might be able to throw some light on the subject.
That's right, Raymond. Leave her there. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her.
Huh? And you mean I've been pining away for nothing?
She was put in a deep hypnotic sleep, that's all.
But why? Why, Doc? Who done it?
It was done so that she would obey certain orders that were transmitted to her.
If that's true, then why did you declare her dead?
I had my own good reasons.
Would you give me one reason why you like to go around getting hit on the head? That must become a little monotonous.
Mr. Lee, are you sure that you saw what you thought you saw?
I'm not blind. I might be getting a little dizzy in this madhouse. You know, Doctor, morning isn't very far off. And when the police get here, you've got an awful lot of explaining to do. You're in this up to your neck.
By morning, let us hope no explanations will be necessary. Everything will have explained itself.
Poor little sleeping beauty. Do you suppose someone thought she looked weak-minded and picked her out to carry out his commands?
That's not always the case, Raymond. If Leah and I were here, we could settle this case very quickly.
Gentlemen, it is my peculiar misfortune to always be in a position where I may eavesdrop. How can I be of service, Cousin Joseph?
Oh, Professor.
Ask me no questions, my friend, and I will tell you no lies.
Leonard, you could undo certain mischief that has been done this girl. I know you can help if you will.
I could, my dear Joseph. But I will not bring down the wrath of the unknown madman who is loose about these premises. It is a matter of self-preservation, and I had nothing to do with hypnotizing this girl.
I have an idea that she may have already carried out the unknown's orders and that he no longer needs her.
Nevertheless, my dear Joseph, you must excuse me.
Just a minute, Professor. I wonder what would happen, Professor, if in connection with your sudden reappearance here, somebody dug up the old story of why you swindled Dr. Van E. and then ran off and let him take the rap.
I will not be blackmailed, Mr. Lee. And I observe again that you're a young man who knows too much for his own good. And I would also like to know where you obtained all this information. You're extremely young to have your fingertips on events of 20 years ago.
I have a memory like an elephant. I never forget something once I hear it. I'm a sharpie, Professor, as every one of you will admit before morning. Now, Doctor, I'd like to bore you with a few questions.
I wouldn't mind, young man, if you had the slightest idea of what you were looking for.
Maybe if we start back to the time around midnight, when you administered what you call a sedative to your daughter-in-law.
Are you inferring that I had anything to do with Laura's disappearance?
Why do you keep evading the issue, Doctor? You know you'll have to confess when the police get here anyway.
I would remind you, young man, that you're making a direct accusation, and I refuse to answer.
Look, I want the facts and I want them now. Let's cut out the mulberry bush routine. Listen, Bill, you're supposed to be a cop and you want to get back to homicide. Help me make the doctor loosen up. He knows a lot more than he's telling.
Well, sure, I'll help Terry, but first let's get Lilybeth out of this. Maybe she can tell us something.
Yes, Mr. Lee, it seems to me that you're not too anxious to have Lilybeth restored to consciousness.
What do you hear, Doc?
Her heart's in a very depressed condition. Someone's been giving her orders by mental telepathy.
Hey, could I learn to do that? Supposing Lilybeth was in the kitchen, could I telegraph her a wish for a cup of coffee? Huh?
Perhaps, Raymond, someday when we have a little time, I'll indicate the principles of hypnosis to you.
Thanks.
Dear Joseph, the principle of hypnosis isn't as simple as you would make them believe. It requires a long and patient study. But I will risk the wrath of the unknown. For I see you truly love this child. And for your sake, I shall use my knowledge.
Oh, gee, thanks, Professor. You're solid.
Och jag fick med lätten. Allt förläggen med kvirfiletten. Du har hon söt i honom här. Wake up! Wake up!
Lilybeth, darling!
Keep your big hands to yourself. What are you slapping me for?
Professor, put her back to sleep. It's better that way.
What have you been doing to me?
Me? What have I been doing?
Yes, what have you been doing?
You gotta learn me that hypnotism trick. It's my only chance.
Tell me, Lilybeth, what happened?
Well, I can't seem to remember it. It all seems like a dream.
Did you see anyone?
No. But I do remember a perfume, a sweet odor.
Yes, go on.
Terry, darling. Oh, Terry, darling.
Yes, Jane. What is it?
Is it Halloween?
No, it isn't.
Then why was that green face bobbing up at the window?
What?
Yeah, a green face just like the one I saw in Miss Van E.'s room.
You saw a green face in Mrs. Van E.'s room?
Yes, darling, that's what she was shooting at. I mentioned it to you, but you're so scatterbrained.
Yes, dear, I'm scatterbrained. Does your mind feel rested now and everything after your nap?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good girl. Now, come on, tell me, what happened?
Oh, don't yell at me. I can tell you just how it happened. We were alone in the room, and Laura was going to sleep. And then she said, oh, take away the bandage. And I said, what bandage? And then she said, oh, don't shoot me. I didn't mean to do it. And then, the room got awfully black. I think somebody must have turned off the lights. Just like that.
Go ahead, you're doing fine.
Well...
Yeah, the lights had already gone out.
Uh-huh. And the room got awfully dark.
You've already said that. Think hard now. You saw a green mask.
It came out of the wardrobe.
Like a moth?
Yes, darling, just like a moth. Oh, how clever of you. It was just like a great big moth, and it flew around and
Please
around,
don't make yourself any dizzier than you are. Now tell me the rest of it.
Well, I just don't see how you could remember that it was like a great big moth. And did you see it? Were you there hiding in the wardrobe, maybe?
No, I wasn't in the wardrobe. Now look, Jane, please, be yourself. No, I mean, don't be yourself. Just relax. Relax.
Mr. Lee, just a moment. Where were you? Were you upstairs?
No, I was down here talking with your son. And by the way, where is he?
Here I am, Mr. Lee. What can I do for you?
Will you stop it?
Yes, I was listening outside the door. You haven't answered my father's question yet.
Oh, come on, take it easy, take it easy. Maybe you can tell us where you've been, Mr. Van E. Of course you don't know anything about your wife's whereabouts.
Oh, go on, tell him where she is. I want to go home. I'm hungry.
Quiet, everybody, quiet!
Laura!
Don't. No, don't. Don't.
Laura!
She's under a hypnotic spell.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an exciting night, and you all are deserving of some explanation and relaxation for the strange goings-on.
The guy who's doing the talking is behind the wall somewheres.
Now you're getting smart, Sherlock.
We introduce at this time the team of Lorette and Renee as they appeared at the height of their success in the green room of the Paris Creole.
Sure, the mask, the picture.
Mademoiselle Lorette.
Now I know who he is.
Mademoiselle Lorette will now put a bandage over her eyes, the better to see the inner truth.
Very good, Renee. Very good. Just like the old time.
Would any member of the audience like to ask Mademoiselle a question? Come, Mr. Lee. You have been so full of questions up to now.
I'm thinking, brother.
We cannot keep Mademoiselle too long in this delicate mental balance. She has been under a great strain lately. Then I will ask the questions myself.
Yes, Rennie, I'm at your command.
Are you afraid now?
No, I'm quite safe.
Will you tell the truth?
Yes. They came to me and said your partner, he of the magic feats and rare impersonations, is a spy. But we can't prove it. We will give you 1,000,000 francs if you, Lorette, bring us that proof.
Now we shall know.
You gave them the proof they wanted?
Yes.
They took him away to be killed?
Yes.
What was he to you, this man you betrayed? This man you sold to the enemy for money?
He was my husband.
When they told you he was to be executed, you sent this man a gift for his last moment before the firing squad. What was it?
It was a green scarf for his eyes.
Like the one you're wearing now?
Yes.
Why did you send it?
It was my scarf. I wanted him to know I had betrayed him because I hated him. He was good and kind, but I hated him for the power he had over me.
I see. That is your only defense. You hated. You thought they shot him. You escaped to America. You thought you were safe. Then you found out he was alive and wanted revenge. Thank you, Mademoiselle Lorette. You may remove the bandage now. What do you see on the cloth, Mademoiselle?
There's a hole in it.
Yes. What else, Lorette? What else?
There's blood on it. There's blood.
I have come back. I am here, and I will have my revenge.
No! No, don't touch me! Ah!
Outside, under the window, you know where.
Yes, he had his revenge. She's been living in mortal terror that he'd find her.
Just a minute, lady. You ain't going nowheres. Well, if it ain't Mrs. Williams, come along with me. Come on, you want me to slug you? Get inside. Hey, Terry, come here. Get a load of this. There's your man. At last I caught me a murderer.
You're wrong. I never laid a hand on her.
Nay, my boy, you kept your promise to me. You said you wouldn't touch her.
But she's dead, ain't she? And you ain't going nowhere till we find out what killed her. And you, Professor, you know too much for your own good. I'm holding you, too.
Now you're getting smart, Bill. Well, Professor, I see you two know each other.
Yes. Rene was my assistant. I taught him everything he knows. He went out for himself and became a success. Later, we met in a concentration camp. And here we are. A small world, Mr. Lee. A small world, indeed.
Terry, isn't this the place where you get the marriage licenses?
No, dear, this is the morgue, the morgue.
Oh, darling, you say the cutest things. The morgue. Oh!
Oh, never mind, dear. You just stay right here. Nobody will get you.
Oh, but
Well, Doctor, got anything to add to my story of the year?
Who's this Rene?
Rene was her husband. She turned him over for a sum. Figured the Nazis would take care of him, but he had ideas of his own.
Look, Doc, was it murder? Do I finally get a break? Was she murdered?
We're sending the report to the police.
What was it say?
Ah, come on, Doctor. Don't hold out on us.
I didn't understand it at first, but I do now. There were no marks of violence on the body, and we found no internal disturbances.
What does this all add up to, Doctor?
Yes, let's have it.
She was literally scared to death.